Welcome to Health 2660. Here, we don't just talk about health, we tell the stories that heal. Now, please listen to the story. Shattered Bones, Unbreakable Spirit, How She Beat Osteoporosis. The autumn leaves crunched under Elara's sensible walking shoes, a symphony of seasonal change that usually filled her with joy. But today, the music was muted, overshadowed by a creeping anxiety. At 78, Elara considered herself relatively spry, a testament to her decades of dedication to healthy living. She walked daily, ate her greens, and even managed a weekly yoga class, much to the amusement and secret envy of her younger friends. Yet, a recent article about osteoporosis had planted a seed of fear in her mind. It wasn't the article itself, really, but the accompanying image, a stark X-ray of a porous bone, fragile and vulnerable. Elara's mother has suffered from osteoporosis in her later years, a condition that ultimately led to a debilitating hip fracture. The memory of her mother's pain, the long months of recovery, and the subsequent decline haunted Elara. She was determined to avoid the same fate. The incident that truly sparked her resolve happened 2 weeks later during the annual autumn fair. Elara, ever the community stalwart, had volunteered to man the bake sale booth. The air was crisp, filled with the aroma of pumpkin spice and freshly baked apple pies. Children shrieked with laughter as they rode the carousel, and the town band blared out a cheerful rendition of September. Elara, surrounded by her meticulously crafted cookies and cakes, was in her element. Then, it happened. A gust of wind, stronger than she anticipated, caught the corner of the booth's awning. Elara, reacting instinctively, reached out to steady it. The ground was uneven, covered with fallen leaves, and in that split second, her foot slipped. She felt a sharp searing pain in her wrist as she instinctively braced her fall. The world tilted and then went black. She woke up in a sterile hospital room, the scent of antiseptic overwhelming. Her left arm was encased in a cast, throbbing with a dull ache. A kind-faced doctor, with a reassuring smile, stood beside her bed. "You've fractured your wrist, Elara," he said gently. "It's a clean break and we've set it properly." "But," he paused, his expression turning serious, "we ran a bone density scan, given your age and the nature of the fracture. The results indicate that you have osteoporosis." The words hung in the air, heavy with implication. Elara felt a wave of despair wash over her. All her efforts, all her careful living, seemed to have been in vain. The doctor, sensing her distress, quickly added, "It's not a death sentence, Elara. Osteoporosis is manageable, especially if we catch it early. And we have. Now, it's about taking proactive steps to strengthen your bones and prevent further fractures." He proceeded to explain the intricacies of osteoporosis, the gradual weakening of bone density that made bones more susceptible to fractures. He talked about the importance of calcium and vitamin D, the building blocks of strong bones, and the role of weight-bearing exercise in stimulating bone growth. He emphasized that while genetics played a role, lifestyle choices were equally crucial. He outlined a comprehensive treatment plan that included dietary modifications, calcium and vitamin D supplements, and a tailored exercise program. Elara listened intently, her initial despair slowly giving way to a flicker of hope. She wasn't ready to surrender to the disease. She was determined to fight back, to reclaim her health and her independence. Her journey began with a meticulous review of her diet. She discovered that while she ate plenty of fruits and vegetables, she wasn't consuming enough calcium-rich foods. She started incorporating more dairy products into her meals, opting for low-fat yogurt and cheese. She added leafy green vegetables like kale and spinach to her salads and sprinkled chia seeds, a surprising source of calcium, on her oatmeal. She also made sure to get enough vitamin D, either through fortified foods or a daily supplement. The doctor also recommended a consultation with a registered dietitian, who provided her with a personalized meal plan that catered to her specific needs and preferences. The exercise program was initially daunting. The doctor referred her to a physical therapist who specialized in geriatric care. The therapist designed a gentle progressive program that focused on weight-bearing exercises, such as walking, dancing, and light weightlifting. Elara started slowly, with short walks around her neighborhood, gradually increasing the distance and intensity as her strength improved. She joined a senior fitness class at the local community center, where she learned to use resistance bands and weights safely and effectively. At first, the exercises were challenging, and her muscles ached. But she persevered, motivated by the desire to regain her strength and prevent future fractures. She found that exercise not only strengthened her bones, but also improved her balance and coordination, reducing her risk of falls. As the weeks turned into months, Elara noticed a remarkable transformation. She felt stronger, more energetic, and more confident. The dull ache in her wrist subsided, and her posture improved. She even started to enjoy the exercise, finding a sense of camaraderie and support in her fitness class. She also made significant changes to her home environment to reduce her risk of falls. She removed loose rugs, installed grab bars in the bathroom, and ensured that her home was well lit. She also started wearing supportive shoes with good traction. But Elara's journey wasn't just about diet and exercise. It was also about education and advocacy. She became a passionate advocate for bone health, sharing her story with friends, neighbors, and even strangers. She organized workshops and seminars at the community center, educating people about the risk factors for osteoporosis and the importance of prevention. She also volunteered at a local hospital, providing support and encouragement to other patients with osteoporosis. Her advocacy work gave her a sense of purpose and fulfillment. She realized that she could make a difference in the lives of others, helping them to avoid the same fate as her mother. One sunny afternoon, several months after her fall, Elara received a phone call from her doctor. He had reviewed her latest bone density scan, and the results were remarkable. Her bone density had improved significantly, and her risk of fracture had decreased. The doctor congratulated her on her hard work and dedication. Elara felt a surge of joy and gratitude. She had faced a daunting challenge, but she had overcome it through perseverance, education, and a commitment to healthy living. She knew that osteoporosis was a lifelong condition, and that she would need to continue to be vigilant about her diet and exercise. But she was confident that she could manage it, and that she could live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. Elara's story spread through the town like wildfire, becoming a beacon of hope for the elderly and a stark reminder for the young. The Autumn Fair, the site of her accident, became the focal point of an annual osteoporosis awareness campaign. The town organized bone density screening drives, exercise programs, and nutritional workshops, all inspired by Elara's unwavering spirit. Her legacy wasn't just about preventing fractures. It was about empowering people to take control of their health and embrace aging with grace and resilience. Years passed, and Elara remained a vibrant and active member of her community. She continued to walk, exercise, and advocate for bone health. She even wrote a book about her experience, sharing her story and her tips for preventing osteoporosis. The book became a bestseller, inspiring countless people around the world to take charge of their bone health. Elara lived to be 95 years old, defying the odds and proving that osteoporosis didn't have to be a debilitating disease. She died peacefully in her sleep, surrounded by her loved ones, leaving behind a legacy of health, hope, and inspiration. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to shape our own destinies and to live long, healthy, and fulfilling lives. And so, the story of Elara, the woman who turned a fall into a triumph, continues to inspire generations to come, reminding us that bone health is a lifelong journey and that it's never too late to start. The importance of calcium intake was emphasized further through community initiatives. Local grocery stores partnered with health organizations to offer discounts on calcium-rich foods. Cooking classes were organized to demonstrate how to incorporate these foods into delicious and easy-to-prepare meals. The classes were a hit, especially among the senior citizens, who found new ways to enjoy healthy eating. The local schools also joined the campaign, educating children about the importance of calcium and vitamin D for bone health. They organized fun activities, such as calcium-themed art projects and vitamin D quizzes, to make learning about bone health engaging and memorable. The children, in turn, shared their knowledge with their families, further spreading awareness about osteoporosis prevention. Elara's proactive approach extended beyond personal habits and community outreach. She also played a key role in advocating for better healthcare policies for seniors. She lobbied local politicians to increase funding for osteoporosis research and treatment. She also worked with healthcare providers to improve access to bone density screenings and other preventive services for seniors. Her efforts led to significant improvements in healthcare for seniors in her community. More seniors were able to get screened for osteoporosis, and those who were diagnosed with the condition received better treatment and support. The town also invested in new technologies and equipment for osteoporosis diagnosis and treatment, making it a leading center for bone health in the region. Elara's unwavering commitment to bone health earned her numerous awards and recognitions. She was named the Citizen of the Year by her town, and she received a national award for her advocacy work. But for Elara, the greatest reward was seeing the positive impact of her efforts on the lives of others. She was proud to have made a difference in her community, and she was grateful for the opportunity to share her story and inspire others to take charge of their health. Her story became a testament to the power of prevention, the importance of education, and the strength of the human spirit. It showed that even in the face of adversity, we can overcome challenges, make a difference, and live long, healthy, and fulfilling lives. Elara's legacy continues to inspire and empower people around the world, reminding us that bone health is a lifelong journey and that it's never too late to start. Further elaborating on Elara's exercise regimen, she didn't just stick to walking and light weightlifting. With the guidance of her physical therapist, she explored other forms of exercise that were both enjoyable and beneficial for her bone health. She discovered a passion for Tai Chi, a gentle form of exercise that improves balance and coordination, reducing the risk of falls. She also incorporated dance into her routine, finding that it was a fun and effective way to strengthen her muscles and improve her cardiovascular health. She joined a senior dance class at the community center, where she learned various dance styles, from ballroom dancing to Zumba. The dance class not only improved her physical health, but also provided her with a sense of community and social connection. She made new friends and enjoyed the camaraderie of dancing together. Elara also made sure to get enough sunlight exposure, as vitamin D is produced in the skin when exposed to sunlight. She spent time outdoors every day, even on cloudy days, as some sunlight still penetrates through the clouds. She took walks in the park, tended to her garden, and simply enjoyed the fresh air and sunshine. She also learned about the importance of limiting her intake of certain substances that can negatively affect bone health, such as alcohol and caffeine. She reduced her alcohol consumption and switched to decaffeinated coffee. She also avoided smoking, as smoking is known to weaken bones. Elara's commitment to healthy living extended beyond her physical health. She also focused on her mental and emotional well-being. She practiced mindfulness and meditation to reduce stress and improve her mood. She spent time with her loved ones, engaging in activities that brought her joy and laughter. She also pursued her hobbies and interests, such as reading, gardening, and painting. She also volunteered her time to help others, finding that it gave her a sense of purpose and fulfillment. She volunteered at a local soup kitchen, served as a mentor to young people, and participated in community cleanup projects. She found that helping others not only benefited the community, but also improved her own mental and emotional well-being. Elara's journey to better bone health was not always easy. There were times when she felt discouraged or overwhelmed. But she never gave up. She remained committed to her goals, and she sought support from her healthcare providers, her loved ones, and her community. She learned to celebrate her successes, no matter how small, and to learn from her setbacks. She embraced the challenges and opportunities that came her way, and she lived each day to the fullest. Her story is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of self-care, and the transformative impact of healthy living. It shows that even in the face of adversity, we can overcome challenges, improve our health, and live long, healthy, and fulfilling lives. Elara's legacy continues to inspire and empower people around the world, reminding us that bone health is a lifelong journey, and that it's never too late to start. The town where Elara lived wasn't just transformed in terms of its healthcare system, it underwent a cultural shift as well. The younger generation, inspired by Elara's vitality and resilience, started to take bone health more seriously. They began incorporating calcium-rich foods into their diets, engaging in regular exercise, and encouraging their parents and grandparents to do the same. The local schools organized intergenerational programs where students and seniors could exercise together, share healthy recipes, and learn from each other. These programs not only promoted bone health, but also fostered a sense of community and connection between the generations. The town also became a destination for health tourism. People from all over the country came to visit the town's state-of-the-art osteoporosis treatment center, participate in its health and wellness programs, and learn from Elara herself. Elara became a celebrity of sorts, but she remained humble and grounded, always eager to share her story and inspire others. She traveled to different cities and countries, giving speeches and workshops on bone health and healthy aging. She used her platform to advocate for better healthcare policies for seniors and to promote the importance of preventive care. Elara's message resonated with people from all walks of life. She showed them that aging is not a disease, but a natural part of life, and that with the right lifestyle choices, they can live long, healthy, and fulfilling lives. Her story became a symbol of hope and empowerment for people facing health challenges, reminding them that they are not alone and that they have the power to take control of their own health. Elara's influence extended beyond the realm of health and wellness. She also became a role model for women, showing them that they can achieve anything they set their minds to, regardless of their age or circumstances. She inspired women to pursue their dreams, to take risks, and to make a difference in the world. She mentored young women, providing them with guidance and support, and encouraging them to become leaders in their communities. Elara's impact on the world was immeasurable. She transformed her community, inspired a nation, and left a lasting legacy of health, hope, and empowerment. Her story continues to be told and retold, reminding us that one person can make a difference, and that even the smallest actions can have a profound impact on the world. And so, the story of Elara, the woman who turned a fall into a triumph, lives on, inspiring generations to come to take care of their bones, their bodies, and their minds, and to live long, healthy, and fulfilling lives. Her extraordinary journey began with a simple slip, a moment of vulnerability. Yet, from that moment emerged a story of profound strength, resilience, and unwavering commitment to well-being, forever changing the landscape of bone health and aging. The narrative doesn't end with her death, but rather evolves into a continuous cycle of awareness, education, and proactive health management, ensuring that future generations can stand tall and strong, free from the shadows of osteoporosis. Elara's legacy is a testament to the transformative power of individual action and the enduring impact of a life lived with purpose and passion. Her story will continue to be a guiding light, illuminating the path towards a healthier and more empowered future for all. Health 2660 thanks you for listening. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, be kind to yourself.